Before getting into this, I want to make note of all of these content warnings. Most of them you won't see in the video itself right now, most likely, but as the game progresses, it gets worse, and if you want to check out the game yourself, I definitely recommend taking at least a little bit of a glance at these. What I know for sure you will see in this is blood, violence, disturbing wording and images. If none of that bothers you, like it pretty much doesn't bother me in some of these games, then without further ado, let's continue. This is do not take this cat home. Hold on. It is loud. Oh great. It's the first time in a while that you felt like going out. But in the middle of their walk, it starts to rain. Typical, but maybe this is just a sign that you should have stayed home today. Yeah, you can always try again tomorrow, right? You turn to head home when... Did you hear that? Little meow. What was that? There were only a few people around on the street. Makes sense due to the increase of missing persons around the area recently. Well, that and the weather. But none of them react to the sound at all. Curiosity guiding your steps, you follow the sound to the entrance of a dark, dingy alleyway. You timidly enter the alley and walk forward. The ground dampened by the rain makes your steps sound louder and more confident than you actually feel. The cat sounds in pain. Finally, the sound source comes into view in the cold, dim light in the alley. At the end of the alley, in a big cardboard box, is the cutest little cat ever! Look at him! Oh, you're adorable. There's no way you're a little demon kitty cat. Huh. Guess that should have been obvious. Yeah, it's not like a person's back there meowing. I wouldn't put it above humanity, though. It's an interesting looking cat. Its pretty yellow eyes shine like gold among the dark sea of its black fur. Oh, look at its little paws. It puts its front paws up on the edge of the box and looks up at you. Oh, so cute. And it definitely knows it. You never had much of an opinion one way or another about cats before. But they're all like this one. It's a shock they haven't found a way to rule the world. Egyptian era! You don't think you'd mind bowing down to a feline overlord. You look around the alley with a small frown. Who leaves cats in cardboard boxes these days anyway? Wouldn't they just jump out and leave the box eventually? Yeah? Cat doesn't answer you, obviously. Also doesn't do as you suggest and leave the box. It's just looking at you, as if waiting for you to make the next move. Take the cat home or do not take the cat home. I'm taking the cat home. I'm doing the exact opposite the title tells you to do. You know what? You reach in the box and pick up the cat, holding it out in front of you. Why not? Aww, you're all alone, and well, I'm kind of in the same boat myself, so you bring the cat close. You didn't realize it was shivering until just then, but it slowly breathes easier as it presses into your chest. I can't read. Why not stay together, right? At least for a little while. Oh, it's purring. That's so cute. You think a little while will probably be more like a day. You'll be responsible and take it to a shelter tomorrow. But for now, let's get out of the rain, okay? Oh, I love cats, and I'm loving this. You stop by a small local pet store for some cat food, then head back home. You live in a modest apartment. 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1 you living in it. So it feels weird having another living being inside it after so long, even if it is just a cat. After locking the front door and placing the cat on the floor, you watch for a moment as it curiously explores the new environment. Leaving the feline to its own devices, you set about making the both of you some dinner. You take out the can of cat food and open it with the tab on top. You put some cat food on a saucer and click your tongue to call the cat over to you. It pokes up at your beckoning and rushes over, looks at the plate of food, and completely ignores it. That's a cat for you. Not hungry, I guess. You try not to let it annoy you. The cat doesn't oh my gosh, why am I playing this when I apparently can't speak today? The cat doesn't understand the concept of money to appreciate that you spent your hard-earned cash on it. It's just a cat after all. I'll just leave it here if you get hungry later, okay? The cat rubs its body against your legs with a purr. You smile. That's enough of a thanks for you. It follows you to the kitchen as you start on your own dinner. You decide that you have enough ingredients for a sandwich. Bread toasted, mayo and mustard spread, turkey and cheese and lettuce perfectly placed, tomato sliced. Ow! You wince as you cut your finger on the knife while slicing a tomato. Stupid. You feel a little embarrassed for such a blunder and sigh, tossing the knife onto the cutting board. You're about to head to the bathroom for a bandage when the cat hops up onto the counter. It sniffs at the knife and meows almost pointedly at you. Don't worry, I'm alright. It was just an... You watch as the cat starts to lick lightly but enthusiastically at the blood on the knife. Okay. At your blood. Like you were using it to slice tomatoes. It's probably tasting tomato. It likes tomatoes. Okay? I like tomatoes. I wouldn't lick a knife, but... You're so shocked that by the time you come to your senses, the knife has been completely licked clean. The cat sits back, staring at you. You feel a little uneasy. Sure, cats are meat-eating predators, but that was a little weird, right? Sure, you're no cat expert, but that was definitely not something an ordinary cat would do, right? Well, regardless, you're not about to abandon a cat in need while it's still raining outside. Not after all your efforts. You're going to take it to the shelter tomorrow anyway. What's one night of awkwardness? Weird or not, it's just a cat. The rest of the evening, unfortunately, goes downhill from there. Even after covering up your fingers cut with a bandage, the cat keeps trying to lick at the wound. While you're eating a sandwich, while you're cleaning up the kitchen, while you're trying to watch TV. You gently push it away every time, but you're starting to get worried at the strange behavior. What if it's got a taste for blood and thinks you're food now? You're not sure what you'd do if it starts getting more aggressive. You keep thinking about the cat food sitting in the corner, untouched. Oh, come on, enough already. You shove it away a little more forcefully this time out of annoyance. You feel bad immediately. Before you can do anything, the cat meows sharply at you and dashes off around the corner and into the hall. You sigh deeply. At this point, you're just worried that's going to take a bite out of you in your sleep. Maybe a vet will have an idea on how to calm it down. You can only hope. You don't have many other options left other than tossing the cat out in the rain. After finding the number of a local vet, you pick up your landline and... The lights just went out? Great. Just great. Rain must have knocked out the power. You check your cell phone only to find that it's out of batteries. You must have forgotten to charge it before leaving out earlier. The outing had been so spur of the moment that had no doubt messed with your usual routine. You grab a flashlight and turn it on. It's quiet. It's too quiet. Did the rain stop? But then, why did the power go out? You look outside. The sky is pitch black. What time is it? You turn and check the clock. Ah, do you see that? It's help and then I think kill. Yeah, help and kill. Oh, it goes to 6662 3. It goes to like all the cursed stuff. I love that. The cat sits on top of your digital clock, staring at you. Thinking now, you realize the clock shouldn't be working at all with a power outage, but the numbers are lit up and going completely haywire. The cat stares at you. It's completely still. You think it was a statue if you didn't know any better. It's not giving off any indication that it's alive. It's not blinking, it's not even breathing, but its eyes. This isn't normal. You're afraid. You want to run, but you're afraid of letting the cat out of your sight. You consider tossing the cat out after all. But as soon as the thought enters your head, you feel a sharp urge to vomit. Its eyes hold you still. Even with your flashlight trained on it, its pupils are large, round, inky pits. Ooh, the flashlight flickers. And the cat is gone. Fear immediately grips your mind. The silence punctuated with the rapid pumping of your blood in your heart is overwritten as your ears slowly start to pick up the sound of static all around you. How's the clock working with no power? You don't know why such a question matters at the moment, but you feel as if having the answer will make sense out of everything that's happening. That order will be restored, but no answer comes to mind. You back away from the clock and feel as if the air itself coils tightly and abruptly in response, like a predator prepared to pounce, but waiting for your next move, but you're afraid to move. You're afraid to even take a breath. You can't stay still forever, right? I know I couldn't. Whatever is watching you, you can already feel its impatience. It's too eager. You don't know how you know this, but you can sense it as clearly as if it had whispered, "Let's play." Ooh, I didn't like that. It actually whispered it. Oh, no, I did not like that. Right into ear, right into your soul. I won't let you wait it out. Not that you could, even if it did. You can't stay here. You have to run. With this thought, a sudden primal instinct awakens within you, making you tear yourself into a hasty burst of movement, of action, but you're still weak from the fear's grip on your mind. Your legs tangle together under you in haste and you fall to the ground. A sharp pain explodes in the center of your foot. At first, you think you've broken your ankle, but something warm and wet trickles down the length of your foot, pulling underneath it. I don't like the sounds. You hear the sound of metal scraping on tiles after skidding across the floor as if it had been kicked. Winded from your fall, you look up in a daze and see the object glinting in a strange light coming in from outside. The light pouring in from your now open front door. Thoughts of how, when, who, what, and regards. Dang it. Oh, I was doing so well. As your brain finally identifies the metallic object you've been staring at, it's your kitchen knife. It's still tinted red from your earlier blunder. But that's not right. It wasn't completely licked clean by the... You gulped dryly at the plane. I can't talk! You barely have time to wonder how the knife ended up on your living room floor to be stepped on, instead of resting on your cutting board in the kitchen where you left it. When you spy something in the darkness just beyond the knife, it spies right back at you. A pair of glowing golden eyes come forward as the cat emerges from the shadows into the light from your doorway. Look how cute it still looks, though. It pats lightly over to the knife as if skipping in delight, and bends down to lap at the blood dripping from the blade. Your senses slowly begin to overwhelm you. The chill of the air as it starts to suffocate you under its weight, the sound of your shaky breaths discordant against the static now piercing your skull, the dryness on your tongue spreading to your throat, the incomprehensible sight of the stray you've taken in. Licking away at your kitchen knife, once again completely clean. The scent of blood from the fresh wound on your foot. Blood. Golden eyes slide up to you as if in response to your sudden realization. Blood. You're hurt. Your foot is bleeding. You're bleeding. You're bleeding. The cat barely moves, shoulders twitching as if just considering the act of pouncing forward. but you're already on your feet and out the door. Listen, unless its butt is wiggling, it's not gonna pounce you. That is a cat law. You run, or rather limp, down the empty street. The sky is black and bleeding red, with a strange light emanating from nowhere that casts everywhere else in light. The houses, the trees, the road, even you, everything except your blood. You can just barely glimpse the bloody imprints in oh my god. It hurts. It hurts. But you can't stop. You don't stop. Not when the shadows grow around you. Not when you feel the gaze of eyes all over you. Not when the road ahead of you is darkened by a long shadow of something behind you. Even then, you don't stop running, because if that's the cat right there ahead of you, then what in the world is behind you? Goosebumps. Okay, wait. Can I okay, this is a save now, because now the load's available. I'm going to do the thing you should never do, and look behind me. I'm going to regret that. Huh. Interesting. How very, very interesting. Ending 0. It begins. Ah! What? Okay, wait. Oh no, it didn't save. No, it did. Automatic saves. Okay. Let's keep running this time. Huh. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Oh, it gave you the same thing. Okay. We're gonna go straight to continue. There's nothing in the load that's gonna be of interest to us right now. I just hit my keyboard with the water. You're walking. Right. Of course. It's the first time in a while that you felt like going out. And you're actually glad that you did. The weather is absolutely perfect today. That's different. Excuse me, who dares interrupt? Last time it was raining. So that's interesting. That's a good sign, right? Maybe your luck is finally starting to turn around. You tentatively allow yourself to feel excited for the possibilities of where you could go or what you could do. Maybe even who you could meet. You're so deep in thought that you almost miss it. Huh? What was that? Curiosity guiding your steps, you follow the sound to the entrance of a lonely alleyway. The sunlight only just manages to reach down in between the tall buildings on either side. You timidly enter the alley and walk forward, the loose gravel and scattered breeze on the ground softening your steps. Finally, the sound source comes into view in the warm, almost ethereal light of the alley. At the end of the alley, in a big cardboard box, is a cat. Huh. Guess that should have been obvious. Look how cute he is. That's so cute. It's an interesting looking cat. Its pretty yellow eyes shine like gold among the dark sea of its black fur. It puts its front paws up on the edge of the box and looks up at you. So, you look so familiar. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. I was gonna skip to the so cute part and just read that. But it didn't say so cute, it says familiar. Right? Then again, it is a cat. Not many different ways for a standard black cat to look after all. This one is sure a cutie though. Just look. It's not glaring at you or hissing at you for getting this close like other stray cats have in the past. It's just sitting there patiently, waiting for you to do something. Okay, I'm gonna actually save this here. Let's quick save. Can I save it in a... Ooh, okay. Quick save works. These... I did this myself. I will have to look at this. We will look at that before we end. This was automatic, this was for me. I am going to not take the cat home. Sadly, as cute as the cat is, you never take this thing home with you. What? You just can't take it home with you. You're a responsible adult. You are. With rent and bills to pay for, not to mention you need to buy food to survive too. There's no way you could care for a cat long term, right? You can barely afford this little outing on your day off. So be so cute. What to do? Ooh! Okay. Totally not saving this too. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to make sure. We can leave the cat, feed the cat, play with the cat. On second thought. And question marks. Let's play with the cat. That sounds fun. Aw, you just want a little attention, don't you? Oh, it's purring. The poor thing must be bored sitting in that box all day. You're not showing much of an interesting companion, but you're willing to do your best. There's gotta be something you can entertain the little critter with. But what? Oh. What do we have on us? You dig into your pockets. You find a small piece of string in your left pocket. Not very. The cat's about to jump down. Hi, Emily. You find a small piece of string in your left pocket. Not very helpful. The string is far too short. An eager, excited cat leaping for it could easily lead to you getting bitten and scratched. Have learned that the hard way. In your right pocket is a bar of chocolate. Not too helpful either, right? The only thing you've got left on you is your phone. It's not much of anything a cat can play with, but there is something you can do. Oh, photo montage. That's so cute. Well, that was fun, right? Well, you enjoyed yourself. Nothing else to do and no intention of taking the cat home, we thought it's probably best to just leave. You don't want the cat to get too attached after all. At least you have some memories to take with you. Okay, see you around, I guess. Good luck. Okay. Lieutenant... Oh. My phone's going off? The phone just got a message. You open it up and... What? I'll tell you, cutie. What the... What the... It's a picture of a familiar looking cat. Huh? Cat does look cute. And happier in the picture, but it's not a picture you recognize. What the heck? You didn't take this picture. Peek over your shoulder at the cat. But the cat is simply looking at you. Oh, I have such a soft spot for cats. It mews sadly, as if pleading for you to come back. Let's leave. I'm curious if we'll get another text. You know the cat briskly walked out of the alley without another look. Phew, that was weird. You're a good distance away when... Yes, this is what I was hoping for. Not again. You reluctantly look at the new message and... Don't ignore me. Creeped out, you decide to just go home. I know you're saying these. Come back. Come back. That's creepy, actually. Come back. Oh, okay, that's creepy. Looks like we're in, like, a neighborhood now. Come back. Oh! Oh, okay. Stop. I don't like this anymore. Come back. Whole load of comebacks. Wow. Looks like a picture of their eye. Oh. Jump scare warning? Can see you. Can always see you. You can't hide. I'll always find you. I'm waiting for a jump scare. Your eyes dart around nervously, certain that you're being followed. But there's nothing there. I don't like the heartbeat. You're finally home, but you feel too shaken for any relief to calm you down. You rush to the bathroom, slam the door behind you. Everything's okay. This isn't real. It's just like a bad dream. Everything's okay. You fumble in the dark to turn on the sink and splash your face with some cold water, hoping it will calm your mind and stop the hallucinations. Because that's all they are, right? Hallucinations? You're really regretting leaving home today. You must have been overworking yourself more than you realized. Yeah, that must be... Okay, I wanted the phone booth because as a kid, I loved like horror stories through text and stuff. I was like, oh, this is gonna be so nostalgic and so cool and fun. I don't want to see this message anymore. The message. You jump as your phone alerts you to yet another message received. Screw it! With shaking hands, you look at your phone. Hi, friend. Yeah, Oh! Oh, shit. What? Startled, you wallow around, you instinctively jump back. You slip, smashing the back of your head into the bathroom mirror. You don't register the pain just yet, your eyes shifting wildly around the room. There's nothing there. Nothing at all. I see its eyes! You feel dizzy. You dazedly feel the back of your head and examine your hand. You can't really see anything, but it feels warm and wet. The smell of copper fills the air. The dizziness overwhelms you and you collapse on the bathroom tiles. You reach for your phone to call an ambulance. The batteries are dead. Ending 30, photobomber. Ah! Oh, I kinda love that. Okay. These are so fun. Wow. Let's try to get another ending. That's technically the actual first ending we've gotten, because the ending 0 is like just the beginning, just the introduction. I'm going to load... Ooh, that's saved. Let's see what happens if we ignored it. Oh god, I might regret that. It doesn't stop. The phone vibrates insistently over and over. My actual phone just vibrated. It's Twitch. But you just can't look. You keep your eyes squeezed shut, your fingers tightly grip the sink. That is such an annoying sound. In your mind, you beg whoever or whatever is doing this to just stop already. Please, please, please just put me out of my misery. You mutter this quietly. You don't really mean it. You don't. But as the words take shape in the darkest corners of your mind, the phone immediately stops vibrating. You think that this would give you relief, but you only feel dread sinking heavily into your stomach. You can feel eyes on you. You can feel puffs of air on the back of your neck. I hate that breathing in my ear. Damp and deep and slow. You take a deep breath and open your eyes. You look at the mirror. Nothing. You peek around the room. Still nothing. Nothing at all. But you know that something is there, waiting to be acknowledged, for you to accept the fact of its existence. Only then will it deign to give you peace, to free you from a life of constantly looking over your shoulder, of fearing your own image, your own reflection. You can feel its patience, limitless and old. You can't win against it in a war of attrition. I'm not sure I've heard that word. Your lifespan will long expire before it tires of you. So, you close your eyes and accept it. And we die. As your head is severed from your neck, you're filled with peace. Grateful that at the very least, you never had to see it. Whatever it was. Ending 31, headshot. God. Jeez. And that is one of the reasons why I suggest reading the content warnings.